Multiverse mind-boggling mashup, philosophy, spirituality and physics. Dear viewer, I am about to embark on a series of what-ifs about the possibility of there being a multiverse, so stay with me. So, now, what if there is a huge multiverse which is overseen by an indifferent universal consciousness? However, a personal God created each universe within the multiverse and oversees them. Now, to change directions slightly, what if different personal gods created and oversee each of the universes? And what if different laws of physics govern each universe? Now, what if there are different spiritualities for each multiverse? What would all of this look like? Overwhelmed, dear viewer? Don't be, as we will discuss each of these scenarios. Imagine you are standing before a huge, oceanic-sized bubble bath. This is like the multiverse, which is a boundless expanse containing countless universes, each a unique bubble of reality. Now, picture this bubble bath overseen by a silent, watchful presence, such as an indifferent universal consciousness, from which all these universes arise. This consciousness observes and allows, but it doesn't interfere. It's the canvas upon which the grand cosmic drama unfolds, but it's not a player in the play. This concept of a multiverse, once the domain of science fiction, has increasingly crept into the realm of serious scientific and philosophical discussion. But what if this multiverse isn't just a collection of similar universes with slight variations? What if it's a cosmic kaleidoscope where each shard reflects a radically different reality? Let's dive into the fascinating what-ifs that paint a picture of such a diverse and mind-boggling multiverse. According to Albert Einstein, the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. Same God, different universes. One intriguing possibility is that the same personal God, the one worshipped in our own universe, is also the creator and overseer of every other universe within the multiverse. This doesn't necessarily imply that all these universes are carbon copies of ours. Think of God as a master artist, creating an infinite number of paintings, each expressing a different facet of its creativity. The brushstrokes might be similar in some, wildly different in others, but the artist remains the same. In some universes, this God might be a benevolent, loving figure, actively involved in the lives of their creations. In others, it might be a more distant, hands-off deity, content to observe their universe unfold without intervention. Perhaps some universes experience divine intervention regularly, while others are left to their own devices. In one universe, this God might create a world where the inhabitants communicate through music, their daily lives a symphony of melodies. In another, the same God might fashion a society where emotions are expressed through colors, with vibrant hues illuminating their interactions. This scenario allows for a fascinating exploration of divine attributes. Is God bound by the laws of physics within each universe, or can this deity bend them at will? Does the nature of good and evil vary across these universes, reflecting different aspects of God's character? A pantheon of creators. Now, dear viewer, let's turn the far end of the kaleidoscope. What if, instead of one God overseeing all universes, each universe has its own distinct creator? This would mean a vast pantheon of divine beings, each responsible for their own unique slice of reality. Imagine a cosmic council where these divine architects gather to discuss the intricacies of their respective creations. This scenario opens up a Pandora's box of possibilities. Some creator gods might be benevolent and compassionate, while others might be capricious and indifferent. Some might be meticulous and detail-oriented, while others might be more laissez-faire, allowing their universes to evolve organically. Perhaps some universes are the result of collaborative creation, with multiple deities working together, while others are the sole creation of a single divine entity. The diversity of divine creators would undoubtedly lead to a breathtaking array of universes, each reflecting the unique vision of its creator. Physics gone wild. According to physicist Hugh Everett III, all possible outcomes of quantum measurements are realized in separate universes. The laws of physics, the fundamental rules that govern our universe, are often considered sacrosanct. But what if they're not universal? What if each universe within the multiverse operates under a completely different set of physical laws? This is perhaps the most mind-bending what-if of them all. Imagine universes where gravity is repulsive, causing objects to fly apart instead of attracting each other. Picture universes where the speed of light is variable, or where time flows backward. Consider universes with extra spatial dimensions that we can't even comprehend, or universes where the fundamental forces of nature are completely different from our own. In one universe, gravity might behave differently, allowing for floating cities and islands that drift lazily in the sky. In another, time could flow non-linearly, creating pockets where the past, present and future intermingle in collages, videos and sculptural assemblages. In such universes, the very fabric of reality would be unrecognizable. Stars might be made of different kinds of matter, or they might not exist at all. Life, if it exists, would likely be based on completely different principles, perhaps not even carbon-based. Our scientific understanding of the universe would be utterly useless in these alien realities. We'd be like fish riding bicycles trying to understand the world of pterodactyl folk art. Spiritual landscapes. With different gods and different laws of physics, it's inevitable that spirituality would also take on a multitude of forms. The religions and belief systems of these universes would be as diverse as the universes themselves. Some might worship the creator god of their universe, while others might venerate natural forces or abstract concepts. Some might believe in reincarnation, while others might envision a different kind of afterlife, or perhaps no afterlife at all. In a universe created by a god of love and compassion, spirituality might center around unity and selflessness. Beings in this universe might strive to connect with one another and with their God, seeking to create a harmonious existence. In a universe of chaos and conflict, spirituality might focus on survival and strength, with rituals and beliefs designed to protect and empower its followers. Imagine, dear viewer, universes where spirituality is based on scientific principles, where enlightenment is achieved through rigorous experimentation and data analysis, and spirituality could be intertwined with advanced technologies, with digital temples and holographic ceremonies. Consider universes where consciousness is not confined to biological organisms, but permeates all things, from rocks to stars, and the cycles of the seasons to two-dimensional planes of existence. Perhaps there are universes where the concept of spirituality itself doesn't exist, where beings live in a state of pure, unadulterated awareness. The spiritual landscape of the multiverse would be a mosaic of infinite beliefs, practices and experiences, reflecting the unique nature of each universe. A glimpse into the unknown. So, dear viewer, what would this multiverse actually look like? The truth is, we can't even begin to imagine it. Our minds, shaped by the specific laws and conditions of our own universe, are simply not equipped to comprehend the full scope of reality. It's like trying to describe the taste of oranges to someone who has never tasted anything before. We can use metaphors and analogies, but ultimately, the experience would be beyond our capacity to grasp. Perhaps some advanced civilizations within the multiverse have developed technology to glimpse into other realities. Maybe they've found ways to communicate with beings from other universes, or even to travel between them. But even their understanding would likely be limited. like trying to map an infinite ocean from a rowboat. The concept of a diverse multiverse raises profound questions about the nature of reality, the existence of God, and the meaning of life. Is there an ultimate purpose to this vast cosmic kaleidoscope? Or is it simply a random collection of universes, each existing for no reason at all? These are questions that may never be answered, but the very act of asking them can expand our minds and deepen our appreciation for the sheer wonder and mystery of existence. The multiverse, in all its infinite diversity, is a mirror reflecting the boundless potential of reality, a cosmic treasure trove of unimaginable beauty and complexity. It's a reminder that the universe is far stranger and more wonderful than we can possibly imagine. Massive implications. The implications of such a multiverse extend beyond the purely theoretical. If different laws of physics govern each universe, then the very concepts of space and time might be radically different. In some universes, time might be cyclical, repeating endlessly, while in others it might be multidimensional, allowing for travel not just forward and backward, but also sideways into alternate timelines. Space itself might be quantized, existing in discrete units, or it might be fluid and malleable, allowing for shortcuts and wormholes that defy our current understanding of physics. Consider the possibility of universes where consciousness is not tied to physical brains. Perhaps in some realities, consciousness exists as a fundamental force of nature, like gravity or electromagnetism. Beings in such universes might exist as pure energy, interacting with each other telepathically or through other non-physical means. They might be able to manipulate the fabric of reality with their thoughts, creating and destroying universes at will. The very notion of life would likely take on entirely new meanings. In some universes, life might not be based on carbon, but on other elements we haven't even discovered yet. Or life could be based upon no elements at all. Perhaps there are universes where life exists in forms we can't even comprehend, such as sentient stars, living planets, or even abstract patterns of energy. The diversity of life forms across the multiverse would be staggering, far exceeding anything we could possibly imagine. Self, free will, and destiny. And what about the concept of self? In a multiverse where everything is possible, the very notion of individual identity might be fluid and changeable. Perhaps there are universes where multiple selves coexist simultaneously, or where consciousness can merge and split, creating new and complex forms of being. Or perhaps one distinct self can live in multiple universes at the same time. The linear, singular sense of self that we experience in our universe might be a unique and rare phenomenon. Or we may be unaware that we are living in several universes at the same time. The existence of a multiverse also raises questions about free will and destiny. If every possible outcome exists in some universe, then are our choices truly free? Or are they simply predetermined by the initial conditions of our universe? Perhaps free will operates differently in different universes, with some experiencing complete freedom of choice, while others are bound by fate or destiny. A sense of significance. So, dear viewer, with infinite possibility comes a sense of insignificance. If our universe is just one of countless others, then does our existence have any real meaning? Are we just a tiny, insignificant speck in an infinite cosmic ocean? Then again, perhaps the meaning of life is not to be found in the grand scheme of the multiverse, but rather in the individual experiences and connections that we create within our own little corner of reality. The concept of a multiverse is not just a scientific or philosophical puzzle, it's a deeply personal one. It challenges us to question our assumptions about reality, about God, and about the nature of existence itself. It forces us to confront the vastness and mystery of the universe, and to grapple with our own place within it. While we may never fully understand the true nature of a multiverse, the very act of contemplating it can expand our minds and deepen our appreciation for the wonder and complexity of the cosmos. According to Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, the universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. So, dear viewer, life is a journey into the unknown, a voyage across an ocean of infinite possibilities, and a glimpse into the boundless potential of reality itself. And of course, life is also a journey into the boundless potential of the self, including the internal self, whereby looking inward, you may indeed find your infinite multiverse.